Good morning, everyone. Again, I'm here with the next session of chapter Synthetic Fiber and Plastic. As we have discussed about the fiber rayon in the last one session, so this one will be the next fiber that is known as nylon. Nylon is also known as wonder polymer. Wonder polymer. That means what is wonder about this polymer? As in the case of nylon, first we discuss about the name of it. NY. NY is from New York. N and Y. LON from London. LON. So basically it is a combined effort of New York and London. That's why the name is given nylon. It is truly man-made fiber. पर आप पूछेंगे क्या पिछले वाला truly man-made नहीं था? Not at all. Why not? Because for the making of rayon, the raw material was taken from the wood pulp. Means that in that fiber, chemical treatment on wood pulp will be there, then that fiber will made. But it is truly man-made fiber. That means it does not use any natural fiber as raw material. ये कोई भी नेचुरल फाइबर यूज नहीं करेगा अपने रॉ मटेरियल के लिए. Property of this fiber, highly elastic. Elasticity means it can easily stretch without breaking. Tensile. Tensile means it can hold a lot of weight on it without breaking. Silk like appearance, highly durable means लंबे समय चलने वाला fiber है. And due to these property, we can see in the picture a lot of substances can be easily made through this fiber. Making carpet, socks, hosiery items, in military applications like ropes, parachutes, etc. For making seat belts, tire cord, clothes, etc. In making toothbrush, combs, hooks, etc. Making ropes for rock climbing and fishing nets. Now you can see here a lot of uses are there, and most of the things we usually use at our home. So now we can easily say that yes, these materials are made up of nylon fiber. So nylon is another man-made fiber. Third one fiber is terylene. Terylene, it is again elastic, highly durable, wrinkle resistance. wrinkle resistance इसमें सल नहीं पड़ता है. जैसे हम किसी कपड़े को अगर इकट्ठा करके रख दें तो उसमें लाइंस पड़ जाती है जिनको हम wrinkles बोलते हैं. इसमें wrinkles नहीं होते हैं. And moth resistance. Moth is a kind of insect which usually disturb or not disturb, basically degrade the cloth. आपके कपड़े में छोटे छोटे छेद कर देता है उसको, क्योंकि वो उसके ऊपर फीड करता है. तो मोथ रेजिस्टेंस भी है इसमें. मोथ नाम का जो इंसेक्ट है वो आपके टेरेलिन में नहीं लगेगा. डज नॉट एब्जॉर्ब स्वेट. इट डज नॉट एब्जॉर्ब स्वेट. एंड रिमेंबर द थिंग, एज इट डज नॉट एब्जॉर्ब द स्वेट, तो ये समर्स में नहीं पहना जाएगा. इट्स यूजेस फॉर मेकिंग फैब्रिक्स, फॉर मेकिंग सेल्स, फॉर बोट एंड रेनकोट. बिकॉज ये एब्जॉर्ब नहीं करता है इसलिए बोट और रेनकोट बनाने के काम आएगा. सेल्स फॉर बोट एंड रेनकोट. फॉर मेकिंग कन्वेयर बेल्ट्स, यूज्ड इन होम फर्निशिंग्स. होम फर्निशिंग में भी बहुत काम आता है. सो टेरेलिन इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट फाइबर. नाउ polyethylene tetrapathlate, PET, tetrapathlate. Polyethylene tetrapathlate, it is commonly known as PET. Its uses, it is used for making container for packaging food and soft drink. आप कभी भी अपने घर में जो बॉटल्स होती हैं, प्लास्टिक बॉटल्स होती हैं, प्लास्टिक के कंटेनर्स होते हैं, उनके पीछे आप देखिए बना हुआ एक साइन होता है. उनके पीछे बना हुआ वो साइन बेसिकली एक ट्राइंगल बना होता है और उस ट्राइंगल पे लिखा होता है PET. So it indicate, you can see here this one sign, this one sign, and there is written PET, and this sign indicate that these materials are made up of PET fiber. making containers for packaging soft drink, oil, other food articles, for making magnetic tape in audio and video cassettes recorder. So PET is again very useful for us. Acrylic fiber, acrylon. In short form it is known as acrylon. They appear to resemble wool. कैसा दिखाई देता है? वूल जैसा. ये कॉमन ब्लैंकेट्स हम अपने घरों में देखते हैं. बहुत सारे स्वेटर्स हमारे एक्रिलिक फाइबर्स के बने होते हैं. सो ये ब्लैंकेट्स तो खैर सभी के घरों में देखने को मिलता होगा. These blankets are made up of acrylon as it resembles wool and also it provides warmth like wool. So that's why it is used for making blankets, as it is very light, quite the same warmth as woolen blanket, and it is also used for making sweaters, shawls, etc. So acrylic is again very useful fiber. Now the next topic is advantages of synthetics, means synthetic fiber. Everything contains some advantages and some disadvantages. First we discuss about advantages. Synthetic fibers do not depend either on an agricultural crop or an animal farming because they are truly man-made fibers. They are man-made. So they do not depend any natural thing, any natural product. They are generally cheaper than natural fiber because they are easily prepared in the lab, in the factories. Synthetic fiber possesses unique characteristics which make them popular dress material because they contain, like I told you, wrinkle resistance, smooth resistance. So these kind of characteristics are very important for the synthetic fiber, and due to these characteristics they are very popular in making dress materials. They dry up quickly, they are durable, they are readily available, easily available, and easy to maintain. So these are the characteristics of, or advantages, not the characteristic, these are the advantages of synthetic fibers. Now we will discuss about the disadvantages. When you burn synthetic fiber, you find that their behavior is different from that of natural fiber. You must have noticed that synthetic fiber melt on heating. Have you ever melt that kind of synthetic fiber? जब वो मेल्ट होता है तो मेल्ट होने पे छोटे छोटे बीट्स लाइक स्ट्रक्चर बना देता है. Those beads like structure stick to the skin on melting. If someone wear and unfortunately the person catch fire, then the synthetic fiber will stick to the skin, and it is very difficult to remove it from the skin because while they are removing from the skin, in that condition skin will also removed with it. So it always keep this thing in your mind while you are working in kitchen or you are near the fiber, then synthetic fibers are very harmful. This is actually a disadvantage of synthetic fiber. If the clothes catch fire, it can be disastrous. It is very painful. So that's why the word is given disastrous. The fabric melt and stick to the body of the person wearing it. We should therefore do not wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen or in a laboratory. So we should not wear clothes. Other than these disadvantages, I want to share one more disadvantage, that they do not absorb sweat. So that's why they are not comfortable in summer. So some of the persons do not wear synthetic clothes in the summer because it makes very uncomfortable for them. It will be very uncomfortable. So they do not absorb sweat. Plastics we will discuss in the next session. So I think it is clear to you. Very soon I will share the PDF of the question answer and then you can easily write the answers. Okay, goodbye. Have a good day.